Hello everyone, today I'm going to share some tips on properly training and educating your cat. Cats have developed certain natural instincts through evolution that sometimes cause behavior issues with humans. However, with patience and positive reinforcement techniques, you can teach your cat to exhibit appropriate behavior in the home. To start, it's important to understand that the cats do not have the same moral sense of right and wrong that humans possess. Their behaviors are primarily driven by instincts like hunting, territoriality, and avoiding danger rather than concepts of ethics. This means scolding or punishing a cat long after an incident won't be effective, as they won't understand why you're upset. It's best to respond to unwanted behaviors while they're occurring so the cat associates your response with the action. Cats also don't understand our language the way dogs do. While some cats may learn common words, true communication with a cat requires understanding their body language and noises rather than just talking to them. Command-based training with words alone often won't work as there is no motivation for the cat to obey. Consistency and positive reinforcement of good behaviors is key. Speaking of reinforcement, it should never involve physical discipline of any kind. Cats experience the world differently than humans and do not understand harsh methods like hitting as discipline. All this will achieve is damaging the bond of trust between you and your cat. They may become violent, fearful, or prevent further association of your actions with their behaviors. Remembers past events differently than we do, so punishment long after an incident won't be effective. Instead, use positive reinforcement techniques to mold behavior. The overall goal is to reward acceptable behaviors and ignore or redirect unacceptable ones, so the cat wants to repeat the good things they learn. For example, whenever your cat scratches an approved scratching post, give them a treat or verbal praise. They'll associate the proper scratching location with a positive reward. If you catch them scratching the furniture, clap your hands sharply or make another startling sound to interrupt them without physical contact. Then redirect them to the post and reward again when they use it correctly. Doing this consistently over time will teach replacement behaviors. Another thing to consider is ensuring cats have appropriate outlets to exhibit natural instincts like scratching, climbing, hunting toys, and more. Without adequate stimulus, they may redirect these activities destructively. Providing tall cat trees, various styles of scratching posts in different rooms, interactive food puzzle toys and more can encourage species-typical behaviors and outlets. Keep claws trimmed as necessary too, so they don't cause damage just from routine activities. Cats also learn best when training happens incrementally over short sessions, as their attention spans aren't as long as dogs. Focus on correcting or reinforcing one specific behavior at a time rather than trying to change many things simultaneously. Build up desired responses in stages with patience and consistency. Be soft, calm, and gentle with your tone and body language as well, as stress can undermine the process. Now I'd like to provide some specific examples of how to implement these techniques in different scenarios you may face. A common issue owners encounter is meowing or yowling for attention. While it's natural for kittens to vocalize to their mothers, older cats can sometimes pick up on demanding behavior that gets them the response they want, like when we give in and pet or play with them when they whine. The key here is to reward quiet behavior rather than loud meowing. When your cat is resting or playing quietly, give them a treat or petting so they understand calm is what gets positive attention from you. Then if meowing occurs, hold out until they stop to reward in order to extinguish the attention-seeking vocalizations. Be sure to play interactively with them regularly too so your affection isn't only given during vocal demands. Meeting their physical and mental stimulation needs helps prevent problematic cries for attention. Countertop jumping is also a frequent trouble area, as cats love to explore and survey their environment from high places. You can deter leaping onto surfaces where food is prepared by keeping them clear when not in use, using tinfoil, double-sided sticky tape or scattering treats below as a redirection technique when you see them start to jump up. Clap or speak sharply but calmly as they land, and then reward when all 4 paws are on the floor again. You're aiming to break the counter-hopping habit through interrupting the action and redirecting to a rewarded, approved surface like a cat tree nearby. It may take days or weeks to fully succeed, but remain consistent. Another challenge owners sometimes encounter is scratching furniture rather than posts. Try rubbing catnip or treats onto approved scratching surfaces to entice your cat to use them. When they do, reward with praise and possibly another treat. If you catch them scratching the couch, interrupt with a no command and gently pick them up and place them at the right post, without punishing. Then reward stretching or scratching there instead. Replacing undesirable places with desirable ones takes repetition for cats to fully grasp what's expected of them. Some felines develop litter box avoidance issues that require diagnosis and treatment by a vet to rule out medical conditions. However, prevention measures involve keeping litter boxes scrupulously clean at all times, having enough boxes to suit your household cat population, and using attractant litters your cats prefer. It's important these duties are fulfilled to avoid prompting your cat to find alternate spots indoors out of necessity or stress. Using positive encouragement like treats after successful litter usage can also reinforce good toileting habits in situations where the overall setup and routine seems satisfactory. Many cats don't respond well to overly energetic, rough or loud play styles that overstimulate them either. Watch yours carefully. If they appear agitated, stressed or try walking away, they may need lower-key play that respects their personal space. Dangling toys gently in front of them, rolling toys just out of reach so they chase after, or using feather wands and laser pointers are often better activities to keep play enjoyable rather than worrisome for your feline friends. Cats have preferences too, so test different options to see what engages your individual pet most. It's important to provide cats with several accessible water sources, especially if more than one cat shares a home, as they tend to drink little but frequently and may bully each other away from shared bowls. Multiple pet fountains or bowls in different areas help ensure cats stay hydrated, which can impact behavior. Consider placing water dishes away from food as well, as some felines prefer separate locations. And always have clean water available. Of course, within reason, it's good to accept some cat personality quirks and not expect perfection. A lap cat who occasionally bats at hands during play may just be communicating in a way their breed or individual temperament finds natural. As long as injuries aren't occurring, pick your training battles, focus on major issues rather than minor idiosyncrasies. Cats aren't robots and do best when their owners accommodate their inherent natures. A happy medium respects feline instincts while gently molding undesirable impacts on our shared living spaces. Finally, kittens require ample playtime and stimulation during periods of rapid mental and physical growth. Using toys and interactive activities helps curb excess energy that may otherwise result in chewing electrical cords, jumping on counters, or inappropriate scratching. Socializing kittens to handling, nail trims, carrying, bath time and more familiarizes them young with what will be routine care as adults too. Early training installs healthy social behaviors from the beginning. In closing, having a cat can be very rewarding, but it requires thoughtful understanding of their instincts versus willful disobedience. Positive techniques are best when guiding feline behavior through communication, redirection, reward-based reinforcement and ensuring needs are adequately met. With patience and consistency providing the right outlets and encouragement for natural behaviors together, you and your cat can develop a nurturing relationship built on trust and respecting one another's needs. I hope these tips help make your home a safe, happy one for both of you. Let me know if any other cat topics need discussion.